I'm super excited to release this feature. This feature looks at all of the data sources that were the basis of the responses of the models and reverse engineers them in order to suggest content that the models are very likely to pick up, both content that is aligned with current sources and that offers a different perspective. And I'm going to explain everything right now. So essentially what you would do, you go ahead and find a prompt that you want to optimize, that you want to create content for as a response that will become cited. And you can also, by the way, get here by looking at the content gap analysis here and take, for example, a prompt here that has not been mentioned by these models, and you can take this one, for example, that has a high volume, and then you just click Smart. It's going to take you over here to this new section. So what this section does essentially, it shows you all the sources that were used by the models in order to respond to this prompt. And also we pull out the keywords that the models themselves use in the backend in order to search for content on Google and on Bing. So let's say, for example, that I only want to optimize now for ChatGPT. I'm just going to select ChatGPT, and we're going to take the 21 sources that ChatGPT cited in the response to this prompt, and we're also going to take the keywords that ChatGPT used when searching for content himself, and we're going to analyze all of that. And what the system does, it analyzes all the sources and takes into account the keywords, and then it comes back with tips for content or for all kinds of suggestions for content that is aligned with these data sources. And it does an analysis. So here, what we have here, essentially, it comes back and it says, okay, I found articles and I found listicles. And it generates a summary for all the article sources that were a part of ChatGPT's response, and also all the listicles. And it shows you how recent, how fresh that content was. So if you find, for example, that you have less fresh content that's available today for the models, then you have a greater opportunity. You'd want to focus there because you want to have the fresh or have fresh content. You want to offer fresh content because the models prefer fresh content. So here in these cases, the players here have pretty fresh content from the last 30 days. So you can see the word count, the keywords. And so what we have here essentially, this new section suggests content that is aligned with the properties of the sources that were cited. So these are suggestions that have keywords and all kinds of properties that are aligned with content that is currently working. So you can just copy things, a brief from here, and then use that in your piece of content. Or you can look here at different perspectives. So these are ideas or pieces of content that also address the prompt, but they address it in a way that no other piece of content addressed the prompt. And we found that that models like to pick up or to cite different pieces of content that offer a variety, some kind of a different perspective. They want to that every piece of content will add some kind of a value to the response. So this, it's an experiment like everything here at Spotlight. But I'd experiment with this also to write a piece of content that offers something that offers something different. So then you can choose. You'll have different types of formats here. It might be FAQ pages or other types of formats that'll be up here that'll appear based on the sources that were appeared in the response. And you can also see actually all the analysis, all the summaries of all of the content that was analyzed. You can export this if you want to analyze or do any further research on your own. So I hope you enjoy this. If you have any comments, feedback, ideas, how to improve this even more, we're continuously experimenting and trying out new things. Shoot us a message through here from the email to team@getspotlight.com. Have a great day.